Thank you everyone for being here tonight. We'll start with roll call.
Benson.
Here.
Sarda. Here. Furley. Here. Gross. Here. Hoffman.
Here.
Ibom.
Here.
Minor. Here. Mayor Johnson.
Here.
City Manager Loyola.
Here.
City Attorney Denver.
Here.
Thank you, Al. You have before you the minutes of the regular meeting of January 28th, 2019, and the work session meeting of January 28th, 2019, as well as the special City Commission meeting of January 26th. What is your pleasure?
Move for approve the minutes.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any commission discussion? Would anyone in the public like to address us about our minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. You have before you the schedule of bills. What is your pleasure?
Move to pay the bills.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any commission discussion about the bills? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission about our bills? Roll call.
Minor.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Furley. Aye. Gross.
Aye.
Hoffman.
Aye.
Ibom.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. City Manager's report.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor, members of the Commission, and the public. Our mission is to provide exemplary services, experiences, services, and spaces that create opportunities for everyone to learn, engage, and thrive. A couple of things to visit with you all about. So the press is aware. I think we have notified of potential quorums for this Tuesday, tomorrow, at 12 o'clock, 11:45, starting YPG annual meeting. I know some of you are attending. Also, the State of the Community address will be on Tuesday, February 26th, so that we may have a possible quorum of folks there. I'd also like to announce from Community Development that we have hired a building official to replace Joe Morrow when he retires. That individual is Greg Homestead. Many of you know Greg in the community, and so he'll be joining our team in Community Development. Also, we have really good memories at the city, but sometimes they're short. We believe we asked the commission if one of you would like to sit on the downtown facade grant committee. And my recollection was that Tony volunteered for that, but Community Development doesn't remember that the same way I do, so I'm just wondering if we got confused or if I'm thinking that was because that was you last year. And if the commission would like somebody to sit on that again this year, they'll be coming due here in March.
I'd certainly be happy to do it again, but if anybody else would like to, I'm totally fine with that as well. It was a great experience. Dave runs a pretty tight group there. I mean, what are you going to do? But I strongly encourage, if you haven't been on the facade grant group, to consider doing so. But I would be happy to do it again.
Anybody going to fight him for it? Okay. Otherwise, okay, we'll make sure to invite you, Commissioner Maibaum, when we start with the meetings for the committee. I think it'll be later on in March. So I'm going to write that down now so I don't forget it again. Also, Commissioner Stephanie Mosier is returning from the Vegas shoot. She represented us as well as Mount Marty, so we'll be asking her for an update on how things went at our next commission meeting. Unless there's questions of me, I will let you get to your agenda.
I just want to mention that it was reported to me today that Mount Marty finished second at the shoot.
Yeah, I think they had 3 different champions in different heats, I heard on the radio, so that's awesome.
Also, we have a birthday. Fellow commissioner to my left, happy birthday.
Thank you, Commissioner Hoffner, for pointing it out.
Jake, we all turned 35 at some point.
Well, on that note, happy note, are there any commission questions for the city manager? All right. Public appearances. This is the time when members of the audience can address the commission about something not on our agenda. And if you would like to address us, we ask that you step to the podium. Seeing no movement, we will move on to the consent agenda. Number 1 is establishing February 25th, 2019 as the date for the public hearing on the request for a special events malt beverage on sale retailer's license for March 18th, 2019 from the Center at 900 Whiting Drive. Number 2, establish February 25th, 2019 as the date for the public hearing on the request for a special events malt beverage on sale retailer's license and a special on sale wine retailer's license for March 2nd, 2019 from the Center. Number 3, establish February 25th, 2019 as the date for the public hearing on the request for a special events malt beverage on sale retailer's license and a special retail on sale wine dealer's license for March 23rd, 2019 from Lewis and Clark Theater Company at 328 Walnut Street. Number 4, establish February 25th, 2019 as the date for the public hearing on the request for a special malt beverage on sale retailer's license for August 16th through 18th, 2019 from Yankton Area Riverboat Days, Inc. And of course, that happens at Riverside Park. Number 5, establish February 25th, 2019 as the date for the public hearing on the request for a special malt beverage on sale retailer's license for August 16th through 18th, 2019 from Yankton Area Riverboat Days, Inc. And that would be for City Hall Auditorium, I assume for their rain, if there's rain. Number 6, setting the date of February 25th, 2019 at 6 p.m. in this room for the next work session of the Yankton City Commission to discuss strategic planning. And number 7, establish February 25th, 2019 as the date for the public hearing on the request for a special events on sale liquor license for June 1st, 2019 from Rock and Rumble, which is Mike Sarda, president, doing business as Yankton Rib Fest, for a block of 3rd Street between Cedar and Walnut, plus half of Walnut to the alley and half a block north and south on Walnut Street and 3rd Street. What is your pleasure?
I move the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any commission discussion on these items? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission on any of these items? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you very much. Moving on to old business. We have a public hearing regarding the first supplement of the 2019 annual appropriation ordinance number 1011. What is your pleasure?
I move the ordinance.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any commission discussion on this item? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission on this item? Roll call.
Benson.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Burdick.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Hoffner.
Aye.
Lyba.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to new business, we have consideration of Memorandum 19-25 and Resolution 19-08 regarding a bid award for 2 transfer station walking floor trailers. That would be for a low bid of $134,254, which came from Northern Truck and Equipment of Sioux Falls. What is your pleasure?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any commission discussion on this item? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission on this item? Roll call.
Sarda.
Aye.
Burdick.
Aye.
Gross.
Aye.
Hoffner.
Aye.
Lyba.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. There being no further business on the agenda tonight, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much, everyone.
You got a new record.